Connie!
I'm trying, but I have...
There we go. This is our Uber for the day. Are you Jason, my Uber driver?
Old Faithful, here we go.
This is it right here.
It is time for another Bahamas crossing, but this time it's going to be a little different. We're going up in the plane above the ocean instead of on a boat on the ocean. And the reason for that is a weather window caused the boat to have to leave a few days earlier than planned, and I was not able to make it. Connie, Scott, Mason, and Casey took the 36 Yellowfin across a few days earlier, and I called my buddy Jason, asked him if he had any Bahama trips coming up, and he had one that was like exactly when I needed to go across. It worked perfect. He said I could go with him. So we did about a 30 or 40 minute flight across to the Bahamas, flew over Walkers, there's the Sea of Abaco. Super pretty flight, very nice crossing, as good as it gets. There's the Bluff House. That's gonna be our host for the trip. Big shout out to Molly and Shaw for taking such good care of us. And there's Connie, Scott, Mason, and Casey at our house. After a quick flyby on Green Turtle Key, it was time to go back across the Sea of Abaco to the Treasure Key Airport, which is only about a 7 to 10 minute ride from our house by boat. So it worked absolutely perfect. Connie, Scott, Mason, and Casey came over to pick me up, and that's where Jason and I would part ways for now. I appreciate the ride big time. We almost hit that bird right there, but we made it.
Jason.
We made it.
We made it.
Barely.
International Airport of Treasure. With a cool little flyby with Connie and Scott and Mason and Casey.
Now it's time to fish.
Yes. After we get all our stuff. We got us a fishing tournament going down. Pre-day fishing tournament between myself and Con Marie. Still dropping down to the bottom. We'll keep the camera on me because I'm probably gonna be the one that hooks the fish. All right, bottom. All right, let's see what we can find. I'm stuck. He ain't big though. And he ain't landed. Uh-oh, now it's a race to the fit. No.
You got the big baby, right?
Mine just grew. It's not a shark though.
Sure.
Looks like there's one at 150.
I don't know, something interesting's going on.
Yeah, mine's too. Big shark.
Massive.
No, there's two of them. It's two of them. See the other one following it?
Catching sharks
See right here. Mine popped off. Let's see what you got.
You're after mine now.
Go.
I just want to see what
I want that bitch in the boat. Let's see what it is. Now you should do it. Sharks on it, sharks on it.
Come on, Connie.
Come on,
there's
Con.
sharks actually.
I want you to win. Now that I had the...
Slowing down.
Don't slow down. Come on, Connie.
I just want to see it before a shark gets it.
Then go faster. You got it. Go, 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 go. You only got to do this for a few seconds, then you'll have a fish.
James Beauty.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. I got color. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Come on, Con. That's probably good, Mason. Keep going, keep going. There you go. There you go.
Come on, Con. Get that strawberry up.
That's Joey's video.
Oh, it's a sea fan quirl. Keep going, Connie. Don't give up. I can't really see him, but he's coming. He's coming. Don't stop, Connie. We have to give her encouragement. Is it the right one? Keep going, Connie.
Come on, Con.
There you go. We got good color.
Shoot.
Looks like a grouper. Oh, big ol' red. Big ol' red grouper.
Girl, Con.
I won.
You won. I'll give it to you. You won.
Hey.
Wow.
Dang.
I did distract all the sharks for Connie.
That didn't happen. Heck yeah.
Damn, girl.
You decoyed though.
I decoyed, yeah. I sacrificed my queen. All right, I gotta retie up. Let's see what Connie's fish looks like though. We'll get her holding it up.
Yeah. Yay.
All the way back. Hang on.
Casey, get your phone out.
Connie! First good fish of the trip.
We got dinner. All we need is peas and rice. He's so pretty.
Nice
Look
one.
at this guy. This box, Scott?
Well, this is a bunch of strawberry groupers. We didn't get them on video. And then there's a bunch of stone crabs, which we didn't get on video. And we didn't even get the cheese on video today. But we had a great time. And this is just starting off.
Now for the purpose of this whole trip. We're here for the 2024 Bahamas and Back Fishing Tournament hosted by the Bluff House. And this is basically a 2-day fishing tournament with 25 or 30 boats, mostly from my area. We all come here once a year to fish for dolphin, wahoo, and tuna. Usually some really good fishing, really good friends, really good times. And this is the captain's meeting the night before 2 days of fishing.
Oh, shit. Congratulations.
For what?
I don't know.
Not winning yet? On the spreader light.
First morning, day one, Bahamas and Back. What do we got right now? Not quite time to start fishing yet. Just kind of getting all set up. How you feeling, Connie?
Like I'll be sitting here a lot of hours.
Don't act like we make you sit there. That's a good mark. First good fish of the morning hooked up. I mean second, counting my skippy. And third, counting Michael's skippy. Basically, we've been doing a little bit of skippy-loo. But now we got Mr. Power on.
Scott, I'm good to max this drag out. I wouldn't have did with this much out.
And one gap on each side.
It's a yellow.
Let's say one gap on each side.
Let me get up there. Just. Oh, it's a good yellow.
Going under the boat, under the boat. Rod out, rod out, rod out. There you go. Take your time, take your time.
Free spool.
Now we got Michael on him.
Yay.
Why does Michael reel it in?
Because you are done. You did.
Because I said, nope, no more for me. I gotta make GoPro videos.
I bet you were bringing in a half a fish right now.
No, Michael, you're bringing in a good fish. No. Woo! Full fish, it's just
Small?
big black fin or
Does
something.
anybody want to put a gap in their hand by chance?
Yeah, I got a gap.
That looks like a yellow.
Yeah.
I think they returned it. Donnie, watch my shotgun.
I'm trying, but I had to get that.
Look at how he's hooked. Damn shit.
Oh.
Now we caught those 2 yellowfin tuna trolling and we worked really hard just to get those. No luck on dolphin, no luck on wahoo, no luck on any bigger yellowfin, just 2 really mediocre size yellowfin to weigh for the entire day. So morale was low, but everyone else had the same story.
Now, if you're as tired as I am after reeling in a tuna, you're gonna want a break. So right now, we're gonna go ahead and show you what me and Connie got into, which is some underwater activities, some spear fishing, some Bahama diving. And now here you can't use spear guns. We're using slings and pole spears, and we both got some really nice fish. We're gonna check some of that out now. You ready to go dive?
Yeah. I'm getting there.
Dive time. Connie caught the only fish in the ocean, so we gotta go dive.
After Connie caught that red grouper from the beginning of the video, we went back in shallower to do some diving. That's where we're picking up right now. I'm shooting my Gorilla Sling made by Headhunter. We're in about 35 feet of water. And Connie saw a nice fish go into this rock. She pointed out which rock it was to me, so I swam down to check it out. And sure enough, he was waiting there for me. After I shot it, it went about as good as it could go. This is a Nassau grouper. By no means are they hard to shoot, but they taste really good. It's a flaky white meat, and it shot out, caught it like a football, or fumbled it around a little bit like a football, but eventually caught it, and so it wasn't a hard fish to get out of the rocks. I put the sword knife in it. They made that dive knife recently. Really liking that. And these fish have just such a cool pattern on them. So Connie came over. We were kind of diving as a group and got some underwater pictures for me. And then she would be up to get a fish.
That's a good size one. That means those blacks you saw were really good. The knife's in there, good.
Oh shoot.
We gotta get him off the spear. My first fish of the trip. Nice Nassau grouper. Now we got dinner. Although
Yeah.
Connie kind of got us dinner already, but now we really got dinner. Solid grouper.
Here's another Nassau grouper. It's just kind of swimming away from me. It's an okay sized fish. If we needed a fish to eat, I would have pursued it and tried to shoot it. But we already had a good one in the boat. I didn't really want to shoot another one. Just kind of looked around, saw some chub, some little snapper, and I was going to make my way back up to the surface. But after this, Connie was going to get her shot on a fish. I slowed this video clip down to see if you can spot the fish before she shoots it. That's Connie in the top left. Didn't really do a good job of getting her in it, but see if you can spot the fish. There it is, another Nassau grouper. Super camoed out. Sometimes they stay still, sometimes they swim away, sometimes they use their pattern to just hope that they can blend in. And it did not work very well for this one. Connie's shooting the Headhunter Predator pole spear, and I'm using the sling. So two different styles of spear fishing you can do right there. And her Nassau grouper was bigger than mine. I went ahead, handed the knife off to her so she could brain her fish and get it nice and secure.
Here, you get it. Yeah, Connie.
Thank you for that one, Joey. I was chasing a mud knife.
Right when I put my head down, I saw a few mutton snapper come in. So Connie's in the boat dealing with her fish. And these muttons probably came in on the commotion from her fish. A lot of times muttons can be really tricky, but when they get curious, sometimes they get really dumb. They're a very frustrating fish to hunt, but every now and then you get a dumb one, or if you really work for it, you can usually get them. Luckily here, I got a pretty dumb one. I lined up a shot on it, and I let the sling fly. Now, I hit him low. I knew I hit him low. And the way I have the sling rigged, I have about 20 feet of line connected to it. And I decided to let it go. Mutton's not going to outrun me with a sling behind it, but I didn't want to just rip it because I didn't want to rip the spear out of it. So I let the sling go, and I watched the mutton do this for a couple minutes while I tried to breathe up. It seemed like a couple minutes, but maybe it was only a minute. It went under this rock right here, and I saw the spear came out. Now, I also know this fish swam really hard for a minute, which is about all the energy a mutton has. So when he went back under that ledge, I didn't want to go down and get my spear and risk scaring him. So I got Connie's spear, or another spear from the boat, a pole spear, swam down, lined up a shot with the pole spear to try to secure my fish. Now, I thought that was good enough for a stone shot. I hit him perfectly, but it didn't stone him. Anyways, I got the fish. I started swimming up with it. While I'm swimming up, Connie's back in the water, and she swam down and grabbed my sling for me so that we could kind of gear up and get back in the boat.
Pretty.
You clear?
Yep, good.
Oh.
There was more down there too.
We're cheersing for Mason's birthday.
Yes.
Cheers.
Happy birthday, Mason.
Thank you.
Solid mutton.
That's going to wrap up our little diving interlude sort of thing between the 2 days of tournament fishing. And now we're going to go ahead and get started with tournament day 2.
Do you want to switch or you want to drive? Connie, do you want to switch or you want to drive? Oh my God.
Day 2 of the tournament was even prettier, calmer, and nicer than day 1, but the fishing was even slower, if that's even possible. Started off good though, right off the rip. One of our first passes, maybe even our first pass of the day, we got a nice yellowfin tuna. We're looking to upgrade our tunas. We're allowed to weigh 2 per species per day. It's an aggregate weight. That's how the whole tournament works. 2 wahoo, 2 dolphin, 2 tuna per day. Now this one that Michael's on is our last pass of the day, with not a lot of action in between. Some very small yellowfin, some big blackfin, some skippies, but no wahoo, no dolphin still. But since we can weigh 2 tuna per day, it is pretty important to us to land this tuna even though it's not a big yellowfin. Yellowfin can get over 300 pounds, and the one on the line here looks like about 20 pounds, so we really want to land it.
I can get him. I can get him. Don't fight that.
Yeah, no, bring him back around. Let him come around. Let him come around.
We got all.
Let him come around.
After me. Go ahead.
He's there.
All right, go. He's losing weight. Throw him in the fish box.
All right.
Got it.
There we go.
We had a couple minutes to spare on the way in, so everyone hopped in the water, and I actually said I wasn't getting in the water, but slid in real quietly on the other side of the boat, and I'm hiding under the boat right now to mess with Connie, as always.
Did I get it?
Before we go over the results of the tournament, we have to show you us tormenting Connie with this PA system she bought with a loud microphone.
Welcome, Connie Arias. Let's talk about results from the tournament. Actually, I'm gonna get the hat off so I don't have shade all over my face. Check out the gear, jantogear.com. I make the hats, I ship them out, custom per order. Whatever fish you want on there, we'll make it happen. So, results. Fishing was bad, but we still finished in the money, as you can see here. This one's pretty obvious. That is second place yellowfin tuna. We got us a nice trophy, but that's not all. Now there is dailies in this tournament, or a Calcutta. It's like a side bet sort of thing. So day 1, we got second place yellowfin tuna. Day 2, we got first place yellowfin tuna. So that's 3 different payouts. Help pay for the trip. Awesome time. It's always good to get a little bit of money at the awards ceremony. But even though nobody did good, no one in this tournament did good. If you saw a picture of the board with all the standings on it, you would think everyone in that tournament really didn't know what they were doing. But the fishing was just bad, and sometimes that happens. But there has to be a winner. And the winner was, again, the Orion 2 fishing team. Now, they won this tournament on their fish from day 1. They did not even need to go out on day 2 because they actually didn't weigh anything in on day 2. They won from just their fish on day 1. Congratulations to them. Really good friends of ours, super good group of guys. They actually caught the only big fish I've seen the entire weekend, or the only big fish I know of being caught, besides marlin. There were a couple marlin, but they're separate, not in the money. They got this yellowfin tuna. Logan caught there. I don't even know who was on the reel, but they caught a yellowfin tuna, but it got mutilated. No mutilated fish, which means it got bit by a shark. And in pretty much every fishing tournament, that means automatic disqualification of the fish. It was a 70-something pound yellowfin tuna, probably in the 80s or 90 pounds if it wasn't bit. But still, beautiful fish nonetheless. It's a heartbreaker, but they still won anyways. They just would have demolished the competition if they didn't get that fish. I mean, if they did get that fish. But great time. Nice to finish in the money. We then headed home the next morning and got destroyed by storms. Rain, wind, hail, lightning. It was a horrible crossing home. Trying to dodge storms on the radar. We ended up going into Stewart and then ran the ditch back up, or the intercoastal back up, to where we could finally wrap up another Bahamas and back fishing tournament. You having fun, Scott? No, not at all. Beautiful day for a boat ride.